Hello there, I'm Tim and he's John, and this is How to Murder Space, a terrifying ordeal made mostly of hammers. Hello.
Hello.
We are still on the platform, remarkably,
Yeah.
and still haven't got bored of this game yet, which is a feat.
Good news.
Yes.
The ship hasn't wrecked itself.
So regular viewers might remember last episode, the proto-mothership thing that I can't remember what we even called now, the Illustrious, I think, was just flipping out with this weird, dodgy magnetic foot thing, and every time my co-host here went near it with a welding torch, it killed him. And then we were treated to a strange constellation of dead red space suits floating about in the sky.
There won't be many hours of that being cut out of that episode.
Yeah. So it depends how much of that you saw. I probably spoiled it all now by mentioning it again. But anyway, so here is the current main plan in progress. This is the keel, I suppose you call it, of the fantastic giant super capital mothership modular design thing that John has concocted and is starting to lay down the girders for. So what's the plan there?
I'm going to put some engines on it, which means I need to actually pick up steel plates.
I think there's probably a certain minimum requirement that you can have on this thing before you can really call it a spaceship. At the moment, it's a kind of bunch of scaffolding with a foot. Although there are some new components here. Here we go. What are there?
I should say that during the week and actually make lots and lots of bits.
Yes, the construction component fairies have visited in the night, and now we've got a bit of a jump start. It's something of a Blue Peter. Here's some things we pre-prepared earlier, but he's attaching some of that stuff now as we speak. So we've got a gyroscope on the top there that I'm just looking straight at. That helps it turn. The game doesn't really do torque as such, so you don't have to put thrusters at each end of a centre of gravity to be able to make it turn. It just turns on the spot because of gyroscopes. The thrusters are used for strafing and directional movement instead. So you'll need gyroscopes and thrusters. There's a thruster just gone on there, or the shell of one anyway. This is the reactor that will power everything, hopefully, and it's looking a bit skeletal as well. And each of these bits, as you'll remember from previous goes, needs a lot of welding and a big old shopping list of parts. What's one of these needs? Wow, look at that, 80 thruster components each. This is a large ship, which the difference between a large and a small ship, I was looking and doing some research, each block on a large ship is 1 metre in size, and the shopping list of components required to make it goes up considerably as well. A small ship, the blocks are, they're about a quarter of that, or a fifth, not 20 centimetres a side, something like that. It's a fifth of a scale, so the bits are cheaper and quicker to make as well. So while he's doing that, we've come up with the idea that we need to build a construction ship, which you can build, a small ship that will have welding gear and grinding torches and things on, which will help us in a couple of ways. Particularly this here that he's doing all the doing the welding by hand with the blowtorch, and he's having to make lots of trips backwards and forwards to the stockpile to get bits and fit them in his backpack, take them over, weld a bit, go and get some more. We've got limited carrying capacity. And when you start building large ships, the shopping list of bits means that you can very rarely fit all the bits you need to make a block in your backpack in one go. Also, the welding is much faster with a mechanical thing, so I'm going to go off and try and build some kind of small support ship that we can use to speed this kind of thing up while he carries on over there. So the refinery stack and everything's come on a little bit. I've noticed some sneaky, cheeky extra bits there since last time we were mucking about with it.
Yeah, the 6 bazillion thruster components that I had to spend a day building.
We spared you that, dear viewer.
They required a couple of unintended extra things like another refinery and a cargo thing to hold them.
Yep. So we've got there's a refinery hanging off the bottom there. It's a bit dark, can't quite see. Just get some lights under here, I think. And also there's a box on the end there, which is just very literally just a box. It's extra space to store stuff. So a little peek inside. Yeah, there we go. There's a vast stockpile of materials in there, as well as quite a lot of prefabricated components that we think we're going to need, and a lot of steel plates. So I think the best bet is if I grab a pile of those, I'm going to start making my own spaceship.
Bad idea, isn't it?
What's gone wrong now?
My building may be badly thought out.
Okay, yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. But the best part of it at the moment is that because it's only girder work consisting of one component each, it's very quick to dismantle them, and you can carry that piece and put it back somewhere else as another component. So once it's all welded on, then suddenly you end up with vast inventory overflow issues if you try and move or remove any of the blocks. So it's best to get the design laid out early on in girders, and then finish it up with the actual welding and proper components once you're happy it's laid out like you want.
And these engine placements are not the final placements, it should be said.
It's going to be an evolutionary process. Right, here we go, new small ship. Okay, so everything starts with a foot. Let's put my foot there. I need a construction component to make a foot. Failed already. So we'll grab a construction component from in here.
My construction components.
Yeah, there's 300 of them at the moment, so we're probably okay.
I had 500 in my inventory.
Oh god, are you using them up at a terrifying rate already? Better grab a few while there are still some available.
Well, while I was obsessively working all day making stuff...
You're a hero, damn it.
I know I am. The viewers will never know. The sacrifices I made for this show.
Yeah, it's just incredible. So here goes a foot. Probably best to float about for this. Okay. Missed. Oh god. Yeah. That's what happens if you miss the spaceship and stick one on the deck instead. It's huge.
Fortunately, I want to put down my downwards thruster, but so we'll build that one last, because that would not possibly go wrong.
It's going to be an impressive and mighty sight sailing around the skies. I just hope you don't run it straight into the refinery on the first go. One of the big selling points of Space Engineers is that everything we're building here is completely deformable and subject to collisions and crash damage and all the rest of it, so initial early navigation trials are going to be quite spectacular. Probably not in a good way. Okay, so I've just built a foot and a little bit of a gantry to get it up and off the deck. The final craft's probably not going to have landing feet, so I'm just going to cut this section off of it once I've finished, but you need it to be attached to something while you're working. So let's start with the business end. Welder, that's going to be the important thing.
Right. Enough thruster components.
So that's there. As you can see, the welder's quite large, even on a small ship, so it's going to take up most of it. And I'm reliably informed that the sockets and attachments for all of this, so that we can work on large components on big spaceships, have to be the large variety, as you can just see one on the Phantom, one on the back here, and they have to connect through to other large components as well, so it's going to inform the design somewhat. Let's see, we're going to need wrong window. It's conveyor tube, I think. Conveyor tube. So the welding gizmo itself has its own inventory, which it will use to take parts from inside itself and apply them to any gantryed object that the welder is touching at the time, and then it will do as if you were using the hand blowtorch yourself. Let's make that a bit long there. Then we'll want conveyor block. There's that small conveyor. There's a whole set of small and large conveyor items with different sized holes on each surface and so on. Let's see. And by rotating it, I can change the configuration of sockets as to which way they're facing. I'd never get the hang of this floating cube page up, page down thing. I'm always struggling to make it face the right way.
No one understands it.
I know, and it's there. It should be obvious. I think the problem is that page up and page down aren't always up and down. It depends on which way your block is facing. Okay, so this conveyor has got small sockets on two faces. Has that changed? I could have swore this thing had big sockets on all six faces last time. I don't know what this latest patch has done for it. Alright, let's put those sideways then. Yes, interior plate needed. Right, back to the stockpile.
Yeah, I built some engines. Ooh.
Have you built them already?
I'm missing one because there's a foot in the way.
Oh, right, okay. You put them all on the front? Okay.
Yeah, they're going to move from there because that's actually a really bad place to.
You should just stick one on the side for the time being. Or on the back or something.
No, it's going to be fine. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm going to leave you to it. I'm not going to tell you how to build your spaceship.
My spaceship.
I got a spaceship of my own I'm building. Okay. Kind of needle-like affair so far. I spent most of the day at work furtively looking at my smartphone and Google image searching for Chris Foss spaceship and Homeworld spaceship. And I recommend you do the same, dear viewer, to see the kinds of things I aspire to making. This game's quite well suited to building that kind of thing, but it does take a bit of personal skill as well.
I totally don't have a list of spaceship designs on my desk, which I forgot to put in my drawer before I came home. Oh well.
Oh, you're...
Very quiet.
Okay. More conveyor
We have a
tubes.
gyroscope, we have some engines, we have... Get the power line, that sounds important to me.
Oh, I built it too close to my spinny light.
Yeah, you get used to doing stuff like that.
Mustn't touch the spinny light. Okay, so we've got the welder. We need the other bit as well, which is the grinder, which again is a large version of the handheld one, which basically you apply it to a thing and it just starts dismantling it and taking the parts of that thing into itself and then passing it along the conveyor system. So I need to flip that. The idea of it being really is that if we put both tools on the same ship, it becomes a bit more multi-purpose. Okay. So we need, what else goes on there? We need the connector, which will allow us to dock it to the rest of the refineries and stuff, which is good for taking on board fresh parts or delivering salvaged parts back. Put that on the bottom, I think. You may have seen this large yellow rubber ring thing on the bottom of the mining ship as well. That's how the mining trawls are delivering the stuff to the refinery, so we don't have to lug it all across by hand. I'll get the right page up key in a minute.
There you went.
No. Yes. Right, that's that on there.
Ah! I'll come here for a second.
Uh-oh. What do you need? Where are you?
I think you probably want to watch
you're
this.
over on the spaceship. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, it's the grand day. Oh, there they go.
We have a spaceship.
Yeah, green reactor. Got reactor and the fuel's in there. I'm not quite sure I like the look of how those... Yeah, get that foot up quickly. I think it's trying to damp. It's trying to inertially damp. There we go. Yeah, they've settled down now. Yeah. The magnetic clampy foot thing seems to give us a bit of jip in multiplayer. There we go. Free floating.
Quick desperate grab of memory.
Spaceship there. Look at that. It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only missing one engine, and that's only the engineering section.
Yeah. Well, that's the... So, yeah, you need one facing down, and then I think you've got full control. Oh, you need a control cockpit or something, or control chair, whatever it is that goes on these big ones.
Why would we need that?
You could put a remote control thingy on it.
Bad idea to start with.
Just make it into a really, really big drone.
A good idea or a bad idea? That's
I'm going to burn
probably...
a massive hole in the... Well, I suppose we're off anyway at some point. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm sure you know what you're doing. Right. What else do we... Cockpit. Yes.
Incidentally, this is why I was fired from the shipyard.
Your ideas are too revolutionary. On there now, I'm going to put two cockpits on there, mostly so that it gets easier if just jumping in the other side if you want to do some demolishing instead of building. The game does have cameras, so you can fit on the back and underneath spaceships, and you can flip to the camera views and stuff, but I think it's just going to be awkward to fly if you do that, because all the controls will end up reversed. So instead, I'll just give it 2 driving positions. Okay, so far so good. Where is it? Oxygen tank. Oxygen tank. Let's put one of those on as well. For comfort and convenience of the pilot, which is probably likely to be me. Okay, so that will face down to that conveyor there, and then hopefully it'll fill up with air whenever it docks to an air-producing platform or ship or whatever. Is this thing rolling?
What thing?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Nothing should be rolling.
It's rolling. I don't know how it's rolling. The foot's given up. Could be the spinny light. Surrounded by difficulties. Hang on. That goes there, I think. It should do.
Don't look at me. I've got a fully functional ship with all the engines now.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. If I can just... Oh, there we go. Oh, go! I think I may have... Oh, God! Down in front! Okay, yeah, I may have hit that a bit hard. Okay, if we can just sort of stabilise that by flying into it. No, it's going faster.
I don't think this is something we can... let you build one ship.
I know, it's terrible.
Coming back.
We can sort of, yeah. We can sort of stabilise it.
If you were to put a foot on the mining ship...
Yeah, sort of space football. No, slower than that. Oh.
I can't do slower than that.
Good, okay.
I'm aiming to wedge it.
Oh, this is a disaster.
How much have you lost?
It's just going really fast. It's all still intact. I just need it to stop.
Yeah. There's a slight possibility that that's not an option.
Oh, you klutz. Look at it. You spin it. Started spinning now. Oh, dear. Okay. So... I might have to just spin off into the infinity and I might have to start again. Luckily, I was only used up like 12 steel plates or something. Right, hang on, here it comes. Yeah.
On the other hand, dear viewer,
disaster.
This is what a successful ship build looks like.
Yeah. Go look at a successful ship for a bit. I'm going to chase my thing somewhat. Okay, if I can get it going slowly enough. There we go, it's bounced off me a bit and is now going... It's just drifting. Right, just gentle tap. I don't know why the foot just gave out. It should have been... It's off. It's not even got the green light on or anything.
I can guess.
Some weird multiplayer server blip, I guess. I don't know.
Or the general incompetence.
Well, possibly. Took the handbrake off. Can sort of shepherd it back and wedge it somewhere. Then I can probably carry on working on it.
Yeah, just try and jam it into something.
Yeah, if I can get a reactor and thrusters and a gyroscope on it, then it will start to stabilise itself. But that's a hell of a work site. And it bounces really far when you... Oh, God, it's coming in. Hang on.
I'd appreciate it if you don't whack me on the head with it.
It's going straight for the refinery now. Is that a problem?
Okay, missed the refinery.
Down. Down, boy. Oh, and my oxygen's low. As if I didn't have enough problems at the moment. Right. Right, I've got it wedged. Right, can you come here and hold it? Because I need to go and get some air.
Oh,
Don't dare leave it. It'll take off. Thank you. Right, let's go get some more oxygen. This is a disaster. And we got no Houston to call. Houston, we have a problem. No one there. No one cares. Oh, it's the energy, not the oxygen. Well, either way.
I've never seen another Let's Play of this game that's incompetent.
Good. Good to know we've brought our own special ingredient to the genre. Good. Right, I need to crack on then. So that... Hang on. Is that...
That's
Oh, it stopped. Oh, fantastic. That's fine. This may look like a massive disaster, dear viewer, but I think I can probably recover from here. Right.
I'll go back to working on our ship.
Oh, God, I bumped into it. No.
Go back to working on my rescue ship.
This is the ship that's supposed to be building your ship. It's upside down now. Right, stop. Good. Right. So, what was I going to do with... How the hell do I recover this? Well, first thing, it needs power and gyroscopes and thrusters. I know what to do. I shall build a temporary long arm with all the stuff on, then cut that off once it's actually how I want it to be.
I actually have a solution for you, which is coming in a second.
Are you bailing me out? This is embarrassing.
I'll actually look to my ingredient list before I start building stuff, wouldn't it?
Mm.
I really need motors.
I think if I make a sacrificial arm with all the sort of stabilising stuff on it, a bit like the foot at the moment, then I can carry on working on it at that point.
Outer steel plate.
Oh, I got a load.
You must have hit that when you came into land.
Is the refinery damaged at all, by the way? I better check. Dents on everything. No. Okay, my skeleton of a ship must have had almost no mass then at this point. So that's something.
Unbalanced my ship now.
That's all right. I think I've got a plan. Let's see.
Not as good as my plan.
We can try your plan when my plan fails. So if we build a load more of these up here.
Where do you not need stuff to connect?
Just here. You see the sticky outy bit?
Yeah.
Oh, you built a foot on the mining ship. Interesting. Okay, see if that works. Okay, you need to come slowly down. No, stop. Right. You can't see where you are at all, can you?
Hey.
Stop. Down. Right. Whoa, stop. Right, go... to you, that would be backwards. Stop. There. That's it. P. Yeah, no, down. P. Press P. Alright, you got a green light. Yeah, there it goes.
There you go. You can use my gyroscope.
Okay. So if you leave the mining ship there, that should hold it all. As long as I don't wallop it too hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we have a competition to see how long until he loses the ship again?
I've got it from here. Everything's going to be fine now. That's thanks. Great.
Anyway, back to the main ship,
Back
which
to
I
you.
just remembered you called the goddamn Kirsty Allsop, didn't you?
Is it not the Illustrious? I thought we had a big you shouted at me in between shows and stuff. I don't know.
No, you went for
We
the
should call it something
Kirsty
else.
Allsop. Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I said it should be something more manly, so I've decided to go with the HMS Scott Manley.
HMS Scott Manley. Fair enough.
You don't even know who
I
Scott
don't
Manley is,
really
do you?
know Scott. No, that's a bad thing, probably. My fault. I don't get out much. Is he an NFL player?
Scottish.
That goes. Stick it on there for now. Then we need a gyroscope. Oh, this is so confusing upside down. Hang on. So I can... No. See, I was thinking of trying to fly the mining ship to make it go the right way up, but I'll probably end up just like... Oh, God. Yep, thought so. it's fine. It seems to have stopped again. This is going to be a bit more challenging than I hoped. Space is hard.
No, it's not.
It's like full of no drag or anything. Gravity's all over the place and you can't even trust anything.
Space is easy.
So, yeah, thrusters. Yep. So what are you doing over there anyway?
It's a temporary control panel.
Have you just gaffer taped an armchair to the top? I mean, I admire the style of it, and I'm in no position to throw stones anyway. So.
No, you're not. The stone throwing is so far out the window at this point that...
I'd throw my stones. Right, okay. Twiddly bits, that's the important thing. Some of these slanty, slopey bits. There. Those. 4. Which way's up? Oh, yeah. And then spin that. How is it going? Oh, that's weird. We've got some strange, weird physics and things going on here.
Why, what have you done?
I don't know, it's all just... The mining ship's just sort of blipping about. Alright. Oh, blimey, this thing's tricky to fly. How do you mine with it?
Usually I don't have a bunch of scrap metal attached to it.
Oh, right. Okay. The dampeners are on. Yeah. Okay. 116 days of fuel. I think I might have it done in time. Right, that seems to have stabilised it a bit. Good.
Today I've learned you're way more optimistic than I am.
'Twas ever thus. Right. Shove one of these on there. Actually, I should probably do the... Oh, God, every time I add a twiddly bit, it goes mad. That's part of the problem, I think. Oh, because every time I add stuff to it, I'm changing the mass of it, and it's connected to the other thing, and it has to redo all the calculations again. Yeah.
You could always turn the other ship off.
It's not on, there's nothing to it, it's just girders at the moment.
No, the ship you're using for
Oh,
the mining ship. That way it won't try and compensate.
Okay. What if I... What I really need to do is try and get the other foot connected again. Oh, it's not complete, is it? Trixie.
Can't help but notice
It's freaking out a bit.
the big crater
What crater?
on a nice happy platform.
I don't know what you... Oh, God. Wow, look at that. Did I do that? I'm a menace. I shouldn't be allowed in charge of spaceships. Hang on. Let's just try and stop this one freaking out. Right. If I get it to be still... And then... Okay. Okay. Well, the good news is that I don't think it's going to tear the mining ship to bits anymore. Right, this foot thing's clearly not... Okay.
Again, different definition of good news.
I think the first step's to get a reactor on it, and then a gyroscope, and then some thrusters. And I can rearrange them once I work out where they need to be. Okay, so that's there, that's there. Okay, yes, reactor's underneath. Small reactor. can get it powered and using its own thrusters, it should be able to stabilise itself, and then we won't have this crazy going on all the time.
There's the lunatic.
I'm helping. Okay, yeah, reactor there, that looks good. Gyroscope. Probably there. For now. Right, what's the reactor need? Be very careful not to bash into the thing, because it is going to go off into space if I miss.
You see, from my point of view, I'm currently contemplating a game of pool.
Please don't punt my spaceship into oblivion.
I'll back up a bit.
It's meant to be there to help you build your spaceship.
Oh, this thing is very manoeuvrable.
The mining ship, or oh wow, look at you! Hey, blimey, look, you're up and flying already. That's wow.
Yep.
You're not as challenged as I am. You're probably playing on an easier difficulty mode or something.
Not the most aesthetically pleasing ship. Might leave those engines where they are, though. Because this just exists to be the base of the ship.
Yes, that's what I'm saying about mine too. In large steel tube. I would bring it nearer the refinery, but I'm scared. End up destroying the whole thinking thing. Large steel tube. So that, yep. Well, at least we know that the mining ship can rescue it if it vanishes again. It's going to be a brilliant ship. It's just having teething troubles.
At some point, we are going to need to make a tug.
Yeah, something custom built for these kind of rescue ops. Reactor component. Just took my space helmet off there again.
Damn it!
It's still you still can't breathe it. The terraforming's going really slowly.
Some idiot built an engine in the way.
Make one. Blimey, look at it. It's just girders hanging ominously overhead. A motor and 10 computers. Well, I better fix the deck before anyone notices too. Sorry. If you break it, you bought it.
Boring bit where I name blocks.
No, it's just a relatively low-speed collision with a very not very dense collection of girders as well. If you ram an actual spaceship into this thing, you soon know about it. Okay.
I ran this thing in.
Yeah, be careful, especially around the refinery. That's one of those fail conditions that we talked about. Could destroy all assemblers, then we are finished. Motor, yes, and some computers as well. Do we have some of that? You pinched all the computers? Satellite building.
Yeah, I've used them all.
Right. Make some more.
Right, so now I've grouped a bunch. I've renamed all of the connectors at the end of engineering. I'm going to call them. Now, I can control all of these blocks.
Hooray!
Build engine.
My scaffolding accident is nuclear powered and still under no control whatsoever. Probably ought to work on the gyroscope next. I can recover from this. I know I can.
I don't think you can. I think you're doomed.
Turns out it really is rocket science. And I'm no good at it.
If I was any good, I'd remember what I need between the time when I go from the...
You do that. Right, there we go. It should be capable of turning. I still can't control it. I need a cockpit now. What's that want? Interior plates, motors, displays, bulletproof glass, all lots of stuff. See, the idea is that once we've got my weird thing built, it can pick up pretty much all of the manufactured materials, put it in cargo, and then just take it over and apply them to his ship. But I appear to be a long way away from that. Okay. I got a plan. It's going to be cool. One day it'll work.
Fine on plan.
I've got a haphazard plan. Okay, what else can we improve for me here? Yep, steel plate. Okay, cockpit needs motors and displays and computers. What are you doing at the moment?
Taking my helmet
I imagine. Oh yeah, don't take the helmet off. The air's still not there yet.
Yeah, I'm currently overachieving quite badly.
You are embarrassing me. It's terrible. What do I need? Motors, displays, computers. Oh, we got a load of those as well. Oh, bulletproof glass. Yeah, I'll need that. Does rather imply that there's going to be bullets. Not sure how I feel about that.
It is a certain inevitability.
There's only the two of us here. Who's going to be shooting us? Let's see how things are.
There's stuff out there, you know.
So I see, yeah, little red dots that I'm afraid of in the distance at occasional intervals.
And at some stage, the silence may come back.
Oh yeah, better hurry up. They'll be here soon. Right, what else am I looking for? More of those. Oh, no, he's
What?
stealing my computers.
Yeah, you're coming back in a second.
I suppose you get priority because your spaceship's successful and things.
Can you make me 6 more, please?
I'm making loads more, which you can't have. I'll stick 100 on the go, why not? Squander our precious resources.
Assuming you don't destroy the mining ship, the resources aren't a problem.
Might want to move that. Oh, here we go. Now it's usable if the bar is above the red line, so I should just be able to get in there and steer that. I don't know why. I think it has a chance of blowing up or coming off or something if you haven't completely filled it in, but let's get more computers then. And probably some bulletproof glass. Assembler 2. You're not doing anything useful? Here, do that. Okay, more computers. This is not the best way of going about building spaceships, I imagine. There's probably a lot more control and intent and things that go on. Okay. This. Oh yeah, this needs some stuff as well.
Or what we laughably call your ship.
Don't you listen to it. Big meanie. A difficult berth, but I think it'll be worth it in the end when you're not having to weld like 2,000 steel plates on by hand.
That's true.
Yeah, then I'll expect some respect. Okay. Bulletproof glass. Yes. Okay, cockpit. So I should be able to hop in there now. Yay! Oh, and it turns. And doesn't go anywhere because I haven't got any rockets on it. Doesn't matter. I can at least give it the semblance of being under control of some sort.
Still really tempted to nudge it.
I can't do anything about it either. I can just turn around in place as I sail off into middle of nowhere. Okay, good. Well, that's encouraging actually. Some partial control. So, still a glass on the other one. So next it's the thrusters. Well, ideally, I want to try and put those in the positions they're going to be in the final layout as well. Otherwise, I have to just start tearing them off and putting them back on and stuff. Right, we can get rid of this foot. Turned out to be useless after all. Get rid of these weird protuberances. Right. Okay. Looks like a crane without a base. Sort of what it kind of is in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, rockets will go. Side pods. Okay, let's have another go with putting some stuff on. It doesn't just roll out of control and disappear.
Your problem is you're putting all of the unnecessary stuff on before you've got the basic.
It's not a problem. Well, it's sort of a problem.
Isn't it?
Well,
He says, giving it a nudge.
Hey, stop nudging my out-of-control spaceship. I probably don't need to put all the twiddly bits on, but it's nice to have an idea of where the twiddly bits are going to go. Because I don't know where the thrusters need to go in all of that. A bit more plates.
Ship. Takes me ages to walk to my ship.
You should bring the ship closer. No. Actually, it's probably fine where it is. Engine pods on the side. They're going to have to come out a bit, I think. Ah! Oh, God. It's terrifyingly close. Feeling rather intimidated.
Oh, it was a bit close, wasn't it?
Have you got any vision there? Yeah, you got your little... Oh, he's over on the side. Oh, God. Right. I think that's probably safe there if it doesn't move. Yours doesn't move because it's got power rockets and things. So jealous.
No, you're assuming I put more than one uranium in it.
Oh, right.
I like my ship.
I like your ship. Okay. Those along there. There's the other bit. Sloop. I'm hoping someone from Gearbox sees this and steals my idea for Homeworld 3 or whatever. Clearly off the calibre. Rotate. Which one's rotate? Insert. Okay. Cube. Actually, I might be getting a bit carried away with the twiddly bits.
Your ship work.
It doesn't work yet. No, that's what I needed. That's good. Right, thrusters. A small thruster.
I think you should have some spare thruster components if you're lucky.
Oh, steel tubes. Oh, God.
I'd be lying.
That's right. We'll cook some more. If you get one, if you stop it doing bulletproof glass, because I think I'm done with those anyway.
Oh no, they probably finished. After. Computers I was after.
I need tubes. Lots of them. God, there's gantry stuff everywhere. Oh, wow. No, just trying to put extra thrusters on your spaceship. Okay. Oh, no, need another one there. No steel plates. Ah! I've got the right component in hand. Right, there we go. Just flip that. Push it in a bit. There. Good. And then one here, facing the other way. Okay. How are we doing for minerals and stuff?
Oh, we're probably okay for a moment.
Don't need to go mining for a while then.
No, not for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a Saturday.
Okay, and then there'll be another 2 down there, which means I could put one here. Okay.
I think our rear connector is just about finished.
Splendid.
And with that, I think we need to end our...
Yes, lots of frantic shipbuilding and a near disaster and a heroic rescue by our plucky mining tug which saves the day. Lots of twiddly bits.
Next episode, we'll see if this ship will actually fly.
Okay, well,
Somehow doubt it.
with that, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.